Hello viewers, welcome back to another video. With Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency prices skyrocketing again, crypto mining is all the rage suddenly. And we are sure you get suggested a lot of articles and videos on how you're missing out on something huge if you are not a home miner of cryptocurrency already. But are you? Well, the short answer is no, a big no, and here's why. But first, what exactly is crypto mining? In the most basic terms, you use a computer or computers to solve cryptographic equations and record that data to a blockchain. Miners verify the hashes of unconfirmed blocks and receive a reward for every hash that is verified. The process is computationally intensive, requires state-of-the-art hardware, and many more things. For example, in case of Bitcoin, these transactions provide security for the Bitcoin network, which in turn compensates miners by giving them Bitcoins. Sounds not so complicated, right? Actually, it is. There are some conditions attached. Miners can profit if the price of these cryptocurrency exceeds the cost to mine them. With recent changes in technology and the creation of professional mining centers with enormous computing power, as well as the shifting price of Bitcoin itself, many already existing individual miners are asking themselves, is it still profitable and worth it? And in today's video, we discuss some of their concerns. Let's start. There are several factors that determine whether building your own crypto mining rig is profitable, like cost of the electricity to power the computer system, price of the computer system, and most importantly, difficulty in providing the service. This difficulty is basically measured in the hashes per second of a valid transaction. For all of you who don't know what hash rate is, it basically measures the rate of solving the problem. The difficulty varies with miners because since the network is designed to produce a fixed level of coins every 10 minutes, increased numbers of miners in the market only lead to increase in difficulty level as level has to remain static. Now, let's discuss what are the other major factors that might push you to not pursue building your own mining rig. 1. Electricity costs can be significant. Crypto mining is remarkably energy intensive. That has been made clear so far by many experts. Research shows that Bitcoin energy consumption has now reached levels roughly equivalent to that of Sweden. Elon Musk, who openly vouched for cryptocurrency on every platform as of this week, has abandoned his plan of accepting Bitcoin for Tesla purchases after the company received a lot of criticism for the environmental damage created by Bitcoin mining. 2. Ethereum 2.0 launch impact on Ethereum miners. The current version of Ethereum, also known as Ethereum 1.0, runs on a proof-of-work (POW) model requiring physical computing power and electricity to generate blocks on the Ethereum blockchain. Experience shows that the POW model is complicated and expensive, reducing the efficiency of the network in general. Enter Ethereum 2.0, that is designed to work under the proof-of-stake (POS) model, which is a decentralized system that guarantees improved security, energy efficiency, and scalability. Basically, an upgraded and better version to Ethereum 1.0, and one of the defining features of ETH 2.0 is that it relies on validators, i.e., decentralized miners, thereby making the jobs of ETH 1.0 miners go extinct. Given how popular ETH coin is for home mining, the impact will be tangible and long-lasting. 3. Electronic waste problem. We are familiar how a Bitcoin network works. All participating mining machines are basically just competing with each other to generate a new block for Bitcoin's underlying blockchain. And this is directly proportional to mining machines' computational power. Since it's all a game of generating hashes efficiently, the hardware used should be of top-notch. The more computations per unit of energy, the more profitable a machine can be. This has led to a rat race to develop more efficient mining hardware, thereby resulting in more electronic waste. Generally, mining equipments are expected to become obsolete in roughly 1.5 years. This would follow from Kumi's law and the observation that only the most cost-efficient machines can remain economically viable for mining. Continuous increasing energy cost efficiency of these newer iterations of mining devices ensures that older ones will inevitably become obsolete on a regular basis. Less efficient mining devices will always be pressured out of the market sooner or later, as they simply cannot compete with newer, more cost-efficient machines. For ASIC mining machines, there is no purpose beyond the singular tasks they were created to do, meaning they immediately become electronic waste afterward. 4. Increase in capital equipment cost. The total cost for miners can be divided into two heads: operational costs, mainly electricity which was discussed earlier, and capital equipment costs. Regarding capital equipment costs, industry experts predict GPU prices will continue to rise, which will leave little to no profit margin for crypto miners. There's no doubt that cryptocurrency boom has made mining an incredibly profitable endeavor in the last few years, even as the difficulty of mining continues to increase exponentially. Only a few years ago, it was possible to build a mining rig with a single computer, but now it requires large operations with hundreds of computers networked and pooling processing power to solve hashes more effectively and efficiently. Additionally, regular CPUs do not have the dedicated memory capacity to process hashing algorithms quickly enough. GPUs, on the other hand, have built-in dedicated memory that makes them ideal for mining, which probably explains the skyrocketing rise in demand and price of GPUs for quite some time. Miners rush to purchase every GPU available in the market as quickly as they can. Even lower-tier graphics cards and many stores and retailers have had to establish measures to prevent single users from buying out their supply. For example, NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 1070 had a suggested price of $690 in January 2021, and NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 1070 Ti, for example, is out of stock already. 5. Climate and other variables. To be able to successfully build a mining rig, climate does matter a lot. Some setup allows for miners to run safely and successfully in ambient temperature environments of up to 30 degrees Celsius, depending on how many miners you are operating within the unit. But environments that are regularly warmer than this will struggle and will either require additional climate control equipment, which starts to impact the viability of mining profitability, or a more industrial setup at a higher cost, and certainly not suitable for residential premises. Lastly, when it comes to crypto mining, it's not just the BTC market value that is volatile and needs to be considered. Total network hash power, mining difficulty, volume of transactions, and transaction fees paid constantly change too. As more and more miners come onto the market, and with ever-increasing hash rates, the total hash power of the global network will increase. The current Bitcoin reward is at 12.5 BTC per block mined. Until the next reward halving, it halves every 210,000 blocks, which is expected in about 2 years' time, and blocks are mined on average every 10 minutes. Therefore, this proves that if everything else stood still, as the global hash rate increases, your share of the reward as a crypto miner would decline over time. Well, when we think about all these factors and consider how much it takes in today's economy to set up a mining operation, have a home ownership in an ambient environment with reasonable electricity costs, and not to forget the ability to make adaptations, it is definitely not that profitable in current times to build crypto mining rig at home. It can certainly be done, but it's harder compared to initial days. One can rather simply invest in the right cryptocurrency and make more returns by holding their rewards in a down cycle and extracting them as close to peaks as possible to maximize their return. With this, we have come to the end of our video, and we hope that you enjoyed it thoroughly. We have tried to provide what was essential to say, and we hope that we haven't missed out on any essential information. Let us know about your views on mining rig in the comment section down below, and do not forget to subscribe to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next one.